There we go. Alright, so for him, maybe interruption.
We live, Tom.
We live? Let me see, man, cause
That's it.
Free Udi, man. Stop doing me like that, bro. So we live? Recording has started.
Yeah, there you go. It's coming on.
Alright. See, say watch this. Push play. Okay, there we go. Y'all. We apologize. I apologize. That was technical.
Difficulties.
See if we can see it there. Yeah,
I'll let you know when it come on.
it's most definitely my fault. But we live, man. What's up, y'all? The first time I had it on something else and it was drawn. Man, yeah, we was doing too much. Sorry about that. But what's good? You see us going. I'm on a good connection, but it's like rickety. But anyway, what is good with y'all, man? Y'all go ahead and subscribe if you are new. I'm Top Dot Man if y'all are new to the channel. This is my boy Gabe Crank. We going LIVE day. So
right now.
Yeah, we're gonna give y'all a little bit
Gabe Crank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Lot of history over here.
Yeah.
As far as Pie Hills is concerned, they know me. I'm not gonna even sweat, nah, for real.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all, we gonna give y'all like a black survival guide, I would call it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of something. What's good with you, Lloyd? Chilling, baby. So we I got a little bit more understanding now of how we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see if it's still good. Nigga, that's the old channel. That's the old. I said old channel. That's the old page.
You said retry, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We should be. We should be good. Okay, there we go. We good. I'm tripping. Don't worry. What are you doing? If you don't come back on, yeah, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Ignorant ass computer, man. Lights going off, but we be. There we go.
Live, though.
There we go.
They still live.
Hey, what's good with y'all?
They still live, baby.
Hood Cat, Dr. Drew, Kendra Show video. How y'all doing? Let me open up my
Pandemic Studios. Pandemic Nation Studios in the building. Excuse me.
Yeah, this nigga, he talking like a soft. He talking soft. But yeah, y'all.
Oh.
This is my boy Gabe Crank. I'm Top Down.
You don't like it?
No. Nigga, you. Shut up, man.
But yeah, I don't like that shit. Man.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so we here to give y'all a couple tips and tell y'all a little bit of how it is to be a young black man in America. Now with everything that's going on right now, we understand that people are up in arms. Some people are, and everything like that. But I guess since we rounding out the week, we just gonna give y'all like a survival guide to basically how to, in a comedic way or in a influence on how to maneuver through all of the craziness while enjoying yourself at the same time. Now, seeing that we are, of course, 2 black people in America, you already know we got stories for days probably about how we've been harassed and all that other good stuff. But we ain't here for that today. We here to tell y'all how and a good guide to be black in America. Now, I want to give a shout out to all of my white allies that's been down with us in this the protesting, the positive protesting, not the looting and the shooting and killing, the positive stuff, not what's been started by different groups with different agendas. Everything that's been started positively. Shout out to y'all. Rest in peace to anybody that lost their life during protests, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure people know that, Black Lives Matter. So, allies, man, I want to give y'all big ups for that. You know what I'm saying? Too much crazy. Wow, people can chill out also. Great point, bro. Good looking. But, so, all the allies, man, good looking to y'all. The only thing y'all got to do is basically understand.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically the only thing you got to do. If you can understand and sympathize with the way that things been going, that's all we need from you. We don't need nothing else. Y'all don't have to go out and renounce your privilege. You don't got to go out and renounce yourself or nothing else. You could just say simply, we understand what you're going through. We feel you, and we won't treat you like the way you don't want to be treated. We'll treat you the same way as everybody else treats you. So that's what it is. So to the allies, big ups to y'all, man. Big ups to y'all, and we're gonna keep fighting until everybody across the board get it. Now, on the flip side, to all of you folks that I used to know personally, I don't know about my man Gabe right here, but to all the folks that I used to know personally that exposed themselves during this time, the only thing we was trying to tell you is that when you say all lives matter, we dig that. But you can't say all lives matter when you say everybody but you matter. Because when you say all, it's everything, not just 95% of something and then 5% excluded. No, when you say all, it means every single thing. So when people keep hitting us with the oh man, all lives matter, y'all woo, 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 and no, what we're trying to say is everybody lives matter. Yeah. Also, you have to include black people when you say all lives matter. Because if you don't include black people when you say all lives matter, then you're not saying all lives matter. You're saying everybody that look like me matter, and everybody that look like you don't.
They're getting scared because everything was black at one point. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we got to do. You know, you shove that fucking style right up the ass, so then on some class. But
yeah,
that's the end of the day. That's what it is. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, so
but you know, it's measures to that shit and how to do it.
Exactly. You gotta. That's the way you gotta handle things. Everybody, I respect all of my white brothers and sisters. I respect all my Indian brothers and sisters. I respect anybody that's human and want to live life. I don't respect people that want to control, take, and create chaos in life. That's not the style that I'm on. That's not what I'm trying to do. And that's just not me as a person. So when I be trying to come with my videos and all that other stuff, I be trying to come with something positive. Y'all see enough clowning from us black folks. Y'all see enough this and that from us. We just basically trying to let y'all know that we the same way. We laugh like y'all. Hey, I'm interested. I like Westerns. I play Red Dead Redemption, and I love Red Dead Redemption. Even though you hear the N-word and all that shit up in there. But
for real,
it is what it is.
Every time. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I understand that back in those times, people had a certain mind state. But this is a new age and it's a new day and time. So people got different mind states and different ways of chilling. Let me adjust this camera. All right. There we go. So yeah, that's tip one. Tip one.
But we keep it in 100 though. You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
Yeah. So tip one to the brothers and sisters: just be yourself without fitting the description. So that's tip one of our little survival guide to being black. Just make sure you're able to go through conflict and know how to deal with it. All our parents done taught us how to deal with conflict. All of us know how if you doing something that you shouldn't be doing and you know you get caught, if there's nobody around, you can't blame nobody. You gotta take responsibility. We was already taught responsibility. I don't know what everybody else been told, but I'm going to tell you from a true black person's point of view. Us and how our parents taught us that you have to think before you act. If you act before you think, you're going to reap the consequences after, and maybe those ain't the consequences that you want to reap. Yeah. So, tip number 2,
you're going to be Tekashi.
Yeah.
You're going to be Tekashi in the game.
Yeah, think before you talk. Think before you do. You know what I'm saying? Think before you talk. Think before you walk, man. Think before you do every single thing. When you get up in the morning, you just got to think of, how am I going to maneuver through the day? If somebody going to piss me off, it's certain ways I can react. let me cycle through the ways that I can react, and I'm going to react accordingly, or I'm just gonna react like I don't got no goddamn sense about myself. How what we was taught, and how my auntie rest her soul, and how my mama, bless my mama, then, how she taught us is, you get up in the morning. If you're mad at something, see what you're mad at, get rid of that, then go on about your day. Because if you go and stay mad about that, you're not gonna ever do nothing. You ain't ever gonna do nothing with yourself or your day, because that one thing is going to catch you up, and that's it.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's gonna be everything. You're gonna have to worry about what that person on, and when that person, you already know the cliche-ish line. When you let somebody rent space in your head, now you don't have room to put nothing else in there, because somebody else is renting space in it. So if you don't want nobody to rent space in your head, just
it's like a ruthless, nicest guy. Like that's what I consider myself, a ruthless, nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice to a certain extent, but you know, either I'm in the moment, you know what I'm saying, or shit happens.
Yeah, I mean everybody get mad. You know, everybody gets angry. Everybody gets sad. Everybody. You know, some people more so than others. But when you think,
it's like you know, it's like if the shit happens, you know, me and this guy are gonna sit there and fucking fight whoever with bottles and shit. And we're gonna look at it. We're probably gonna be documented too. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
if
it happens.
Yeah. If it happens, that's what it is. But it can happen. But still.
And we got other people too. It's like, you know, it's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. Like one nigga Gay said, it's fine. But you gotta think, y'all. You gotta think before any of that happen. Like before bottles get to flying and fists get to flying, you gotta think, yo, what would I do in this situation? Do I want to go to jail today? Do I want to suffer injury today? Do I want to do any of this today? And as a black man, we already know what can happen. Rest in peace to George Floyd, but we already know what can happen for just sitting at the bus stop with a toy gun. You know, rest in peace.
And I'm 6'5", goddammit.
Yeah, rest in peace to Tamir Rice, the little black kid that was at the bus stop, and somebody said he had a gun, which was a toy gun, and he was on his way home, and he got gunned down by police officers. You can get, being us, you can get hit for just being in, you can get hit for just being in the, basically sitting in your car.
Shit,
Philando Castillo.
You can be black.
Philando Castillo, I'm sorry.
And get squeezed on your neck to where they know how to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Fuck the bullshit. It's an awareness time, and then this is not a cult. This is just some guys talking about some real shit. So if you gotta take care of yourself, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, take care of yourself, but think before you do that, because you don't have to jump off the bridge doing nothing like that. You know, you can just simply understand the situation, know that, hey, listen, it can get lethal out here and it can get serious. So basically, I got to think before I talk. And as a black man in America, you got to watch what you say.
And then that's the funniest thing too, because we don't know how to teach each other how to get gun permits and stuff like that. We have to basically lighten up the law. How to make gun permits. I mean, you know, like,
you gotta lighten up the law. You know, we got laws that we need to lighten up.
Get you a gun to protect you. But somebody at your house.
I actually, for
not
all,
in the streets. I'm not talking about.
I already know. For all my folks that want to actually do what my man was talking about, it's a group called NAGA. That's the National African American Gun Association. They basically teach you how to get a gun permit, and they also teach you how to maneuver with the guns and everything of that nature. So for all these folks out here, when you see these memes and these little videos that say, hey, black people, we ready for war. Are y'all ready for war? Just let them know, like, yeah, we are. But we got to keep our stuff just a little bit under wraps, because if we go ahead and expose all what we doing, it's going to be considered either terrorism. We're going to be considered a hate group. We're going to be considered people that's trying to disturb the peace and everything like that. So what we have to do, if we have to think 3 times ahead of the competition, which is step number 3 in the whole entire guide to be, you know what I'm saying, black survival guide. Think ahead. Make sure you at least, if you comfortable enough with being 1 step ahead, be 1. If you comfortable with being 2, be 2. Whatever number you comfortable with, go ahead and be those amount of steps ahead of your competition, or whatever you're trying to do. Because, as you know, being African American, you can go ahead and knock off all of the statistics, and you can overcome all of these things. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of obstacles in your way. So if you can go ahead and already basically know ahead of time what the obstacles are going to be, you can go ahead, research, see how to knock those obstacles out. When you get to them, boom, clear them up quick. Make sure your way is good. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go ahead and take the Candace Owens route. And you can take the Lil Wayne route, and you could just say, we don't see no color. Oh, wait, not even no color. I'm sorry, Candace Owens, she see color because she always pointed out. Lil Wayne is just blind, deaf, and dumb in 100 different ways.
I don't know though. I mean, when we talk about certain figures with rap and stuff like that, sometimes we gotta sit back and actually understand what went down, because we don't know. As a community of rap and fucking down south music, we genuinely don't know what actually went down for him to say these.
Oh no, he told us. He told everybody.
The white guy saved him. That's right.
Yeah. So, but that's no reason to dismiss black people getting murdered by police because a white dude saved you. And Lil Wayne, that's an easy card. He can throw that card out and be like, "Yo, listen,
is it a
white dude saved me."
Is it a card to say not every white person is racist? Which I feel like no.
Yeah, not everyone is.
You got to figure out which one is.
Yeah,
I mean, but you know,
what he's saying is
he's probably saying we're enlightened already to the game.
No, he's saying what we've been saying. He's saying we're saying the same thing. He was saying, listen, don't blame everybody for it. Just blame a certain type of people or a certain police officer that did it. But what we're saying is that's cool, but it's a lot of them in there, and we're trying to find most of them so we can get them out. It's a lot more of them dirty road cops that's showing their face than it is a lot of good ones showing theirs. So when people say, yo, or when my man's talking about don't blame it on the whole force, that's what everybody been saying. Everybody was like, no, we're not blaming it on the whole force. But what we're blaming it on is the people that are training the police to do certain moves, and the police that are saying, you know what, we're going to take these moves and go a little bit overboard with them.
Right.
And do what we want to do with it. Everybody's saying, yo, you got to rear them back, because they starting to step up more. Is sticking to the training that y'all doing. So when you got poking out pregnant women, like the lady was in handcuffs. She was already in the police garage, but the officer decided comply with whatever he moment because he's trying to yank her or probably tell her hurry up and come on. He ended up like literally, boy, knocking her out in cold, like knocking her out. It was a little puddle of blood next to her from how he was hitting her. You got, bro. They just take their power and they abuse it to every which way. And then when they are held accountable for it, what do? They throw their hands up like, I fear for my life. Her verbal lashing would have basically hurt my feelings so bad that I wouldn't have been able to do my job well. Or something. So,
but it's more of self-awareness right now.
Yeah,
I mean, there's more. When I say that, I mean it in the nicest way, but you know, it's more self-awareness right now. You know, what we may see in the media.
Yeah, people been on. People been on.
The closest thing that we got to the media, as far as the internet and live streaming, what we've seen choked the shit out of his ass.
Yeah, man.
And the last thing he said, "Can I breathe?"
Yeah.
That's his last word.
Garner said the same thing.
And so he did. And then it's like, for this to happen.
Yeah.
It's taking so long. Me and people like, my boy D, we were waiting on it. And it's like, all right, cool, it's happening now.
Yeah.
Let's get ready though.
Yeah, let's get ready. A lot of people that don't agree with us being treated like human beings, which is that's in my eyes, that's the craziest and scariest thing, that you got folks that don't want to treat you like a human being, and they actually got 100 reasons under the sun not to treat you like a human being. So number 4 in our survival guide to being black, you have to take into account that some of these people can't be changed. Some people is not gonna be swayed, bro. They don't care what the motion is. They don't care what the movement is.
They don't care not one thing about
it. They not gonna be swayed, bro. They not gonna be swayed at all. What they basically gonna tell you is, screw you, screw the horse you rode in on, and screw everybody that think like you. That's basically what they've been saying. That's why you have senators like Paul Rand, and you have Mitch McConnell, and Lindsey Graham, and you got all them other folks like that in office and doing whatever they want to do, because you got the powers that be that's like, listen, everybody else is trash. We don't care about that. And they even going so far as that they mix the really good white folks in with them. You know what I'm saying? They mix us in. They mix all of us in together. You know, it's basically like they tell all of us, y'all the same. You know, like poor white people, poor black people are actually closer than we think. You know, closer than they think too. You know, like if I go to what's considered, you know, white trash area or whatever like that, I don't feel no different than being in the hood, because it's like being in the same. From what the elites tell us, it's like we the same. So it's like being in the same place. So why would I hate people that's just like me but they're a different color? I don't think like that. I think outside the box. So
you got to.
Yeah, for all them folks that's thinking inside the box and can't box and actually see what's going on and what's going down. Hey, listen, y'all gonna be stuck in the same place for a minute. So the 5th little tip in our guide to being black is know what you're getting yourself into.
Got to, at all times.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're gonna be out here stuck. You're gonna be stuck in the game. You're gonna be looking stupid.
I almost had an episode this couple of days ago, man. G shit.
See, so you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful out here. You gotta know that some of these people ain't gonna like you the way that you like them, or they're not gonna respect you how you're supposed to respect them.
That's the thing, and then I probably was too fucked up and I don't remember anything. But you know how I get is like
someone envy.
I can't really say that.
Yeah, me neither. Like I don't.
It's someone to envy.
No, he's trying to invite. He meant invite. He wanted to invite. So,
okay.
Yeah, we do that before. We gonna. I'm gonna have to get one of my mans.
That's I don't know which one is.
Top that. S that. D.
Top dot.
Either one.
D.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk for a minute because I gotta.
He gotta do his thing. He gotta do his thing. So what I'm saying is, number 5, man, you gotta know what you're getting into. You gotta know who you're around. You gotta know how they act when you're around them. If you're around people that's gonna do you bad, and don't need to be around them folks. But if you're gonna be around family, friends, people that's gonna look out for you and do what's in your best interest. Because nowadays we got so many people that's willing to throw you under a bus before they lift you up. You know what I mean? You also got people out here that just hate just for the reason of hating. They don't care about what you're going through, how you're going through it. It just makes them feel good to get up in the morning and just spew hatred. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said on one of my Facebook posts. Follow me on Facebook. Yeah, I'm with it. Y'all already know. I said on one of my Facebook posts that people who make excuses for things that are inexcusable, just don't care about nothing. They don't really care about too much of anything. So people make excuses for being incredibly hateful, and they tell you why you shouldn't be mad. You should, if you're around them people and you consider them people friends, then you should probably take 2 or 3 looks at what the hell is going on in life, because that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna let some of my white friends in on a secret. Black people were not raised to hate anybody. What we were raised to do is make sure we know how to maneuver through all of the obstacles that's going to be put in our way.
Yeah.
We are told that when you hit one of them obstacles, it might be one of them things where you have to get physical. If you can avoid getting physical, any way, shape, or form, do it. If you have to get physical, make sure it's not with the police for one. We weren't never told to rage against the police, but we know our laws. That's why you see a lot of black people that know. I would say, it's a lot of black people that are 15% lawyers. Is what I call them. The 15% lawyers. We basically know just a little bit, keep us out of the trouble that we stir ourselves up in. Man Gabe was robbing cats. Every single law that can affect, he ain't gonna be paying attention to nothing that's got to do with nothing civil. He ain't gonna be paying attention to nothing that's got to do, let's say, assault, like that. He's not trying to take nothing from a strong arm. Right. But if he robbing something, let's say if he planning out a robbery, then he's going to have to worry about everything that's surrounding him planning out. So you got to know what you're getting yourself in. You got to know what you're doing. You can't just go into nothing blindfolded and what happen.
And you got to eliminate the witness.
Yeah. You eliminate something. There you go. Wow. So that's number 5. Number 6 would just be take all of 1 through 5. Just take 1 through 5 and smack them together. And that's a good survival guide. Now, different black people, we have different. Right. This is just my survival guide. This is my little tips. This is just our little tips on how we done avoided a lot of trouble while being African American in America.
You get your license to carry it and you good. Wow.
Yeah. So now we got that. We can wow because I'm not into guns, but I got one legally, so that's what it is.
Hey, listen, we ain't on that fight shit no more. That takes too much.
Nah. Yeah, I'm always ready to fight, but I'm just not trying to. I stay in the house. I stay to myself. I don't.
So before it gets to that point, because I really feel comfortable with me not fighting. So before it gets, I'm 34 years old. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and physically fight somebody.
No.
Because I won't put myself in that predicament.
So put yourself at risk like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So,
but if somebody's preying upon me and is trying to lure me into the same situation, it's a whole different ballgame. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, wow, pow, one time. I sit there and fight you for what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I might,
Ain't gonna murk you. You gonna dust you up something nice.
Keep it legal.
You dust you up something nice. You take them in them pockets. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. So basically, I just wanted to give a few tips and tricks on how that is, and I also wanted to basically.
But I ain't no gangster though. I'm just saying survival of the fittest is a must.
Only the strong survive.
That's for real.
So that's what we're trying to say. Like out here, it's a game of chess. It's a cat and mouse game. You got to play your position. You got to survey. You got to see how the game go, especially if you're African American. I'm not saying that like you cannot most definitely do your thing. That's not true at all. Because you see a lot of us and a lot of people of color that is not just black. You see a lot of Indians. You see a lot of let's say Arabic. You see a lot of Irish. You see everybody of different ethnicities doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It depends on your hustle and your struggle. But also, if you really break down the meat and the bones of everything, if you are of a certain race and of a certain creed and color, you have a certain amount of awareness of where you at and what you're doing. Because you got eyes on you at all time. Big brother, hold on. There you go. You got big brother and everything on you. So you always got to be aware of where you at and take and heed that not everybody not perfect.
Right.
Every white person is not racist. Every black person not a thug. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. So just take that into account, and I'm telling you, it'd be much better. It'd be smooth from what's going on now. Like if people would have paid attention to what Colin was saying when he was taking the knee, and didn't just say he was a washed up football player, talking crazy, then some of this wouldn't happen. Now you see a lot of people later. Now they sorry. Now you got the NFL talking about how they didn't really mean to offend Kaepernick, and they didn't really mean to ignore the bias that's going on, even though they're owners and everything. So we know how that go.
Yeah.
You know, anybody with a half a brain in their head know how that go. So
there's some cocksuckers at the end of the day.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're doing shit that you shouldn't be doing and doing it in the wrong way. So you ain't finna get the praise and everything else you think gonna come with that. So my thing is and also a side note, y'all gotta watch for these fake apologies. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a Drew Brees fan. Like I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and I used to
the Drew Brees situation.
Yeah, I used to sideways go in the Saints, like not two teams, but being a Lions fan, knowing that we not that good, no time. So I basically like Drew Brees is one of my favorite quarterbacks anyway. Hence I said was. So that whole situation with him and what he said, man, just shows like how people they say stuff, don't realize the repercussions of it, come back to it, apologize for it. People already be like, nah, we don't think that's possible. Apologize for apologizing, which don't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? You water it down that way. Now who am I? Drew Brees is richer than I am. He got way more clout and all that other good stuff, how people put it. So who am I? You know what I mean? I'm just a person that used to like him, but now I know where he basically stand on some stuff. So we already know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Since I don't play football, I know people don't really give a damn about what I say and how I say it. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. People faith in, and people that you thought understood your struggle, they turn around and tell you, yeah, all this time we've been saying, screw your struggle, bro. You don't understand our struggle of us having to listen to y'all struggle. So that's how a lot of people felt when he said what he said about what he said. So that's why you had a lot of people saying, dang, man, we didn't know you felt like that, Drew. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know you felt like that. And then you had Jake Fromm coming out with his little racist quotes. Then you had the dude from...
And then that stupid challenge also with the little white kids.
Yeah, the George Floyd challenge. Yeah. The George Floyd challenge on TikTok, which I can't stand, and I don't have a TikTok, and I'm not going to TikTok because TikTok is the disgusting place, and I don't really like none of the personalities on that little website. I don't like that website, period. Every time I see a commercial for it, I just instantly go past it because I'm not a TikTok fan. I don't like how TikTok allow them to have what they had, slavery challenge and all that other stuff too. Like TikTok just allow a lot of anti-Semitic shit. And since I heard they ran by a Chinese company, so I'm pretty sure I know why they just allow all of that. So I can't rock with that. And everybody that do, good for y'all. If you got a TikTok, Good for y'all. I don't have one. I'm not gonna get. Don't don't look forward to me. No, I'm not doing none of that.
I'm gonna give you one of these.
Yeah,
right
I do all my little funny stuff on Instagram because Instagram then showed me love, even though Mark Zuckerberg is something different. But hey, they done showed me love over there, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? Facebook showed me a little love, even though I know what Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? I take all of my points in heed, so I know what I get myself into.
Right.
I know how much I'll take. I already know I don't make Facebook my centerpiece. So since I don't make it my centerpiece, I don't have to worry about losing that little clientele.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. You got to separate yourself from the fat from the meat, the grease from the water. That's how you got to do. Cause some of these cats out here is wolves in sheep's clothing, but they don't care about our struggle.
They don't care about shit.
No, they don't. A lot of them don't care about the struggle. So you gotta care about your people. And one other thing, before we ride out, stop with the black on black crime shit.
Please do.
Once again, man, that was a tactic used by politicians to divide the black people from voting. Because you disparage each other. We can disparage each other quicker ourselves than they can.
Yeah.
So what they do is they just implant certain things in our culture and say, hey, there you go. This black on black crime shit, that's a myth. That's a myth. Crime is crime. And if I'm stuck in a place with 100 violent people that want to kill me and they all happen to be black, more than likely I'm going to kill that person.
Right.
That's black. If I want to survive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, hey, since this black person wants to kill me, I'm going to escape him and then go out and kill somebody else that don't even look like me. That don't make no damn sense, period. So no, yes, when you put black people in a jungle-like habitat, because we're all animals anyway, in some people's eyes, if you put us all in a jungle habitat and you starve us, and then you throw a big fat piece of meat in there and say, hey, y'all fight amongst each other. Or we ain't giving you nothing else but that one piece of meat.
That bullshit.
Y'all fight with that one piece of meat, and we don't want to hear nothing else coming out y'all mouth beside that. What do you think gonna happen? Survival of the fittest. People gonna be clawing and punching and kicking at each other to get that meat because they hungry. You done starved us out, so now after you starving us out, now we have to get something to eat, and you give us this something to eat, and you saying, yo, we're not giving you no more. Y'all fight amongst each other, and then you go back and report, hey, look at that. Look how all these black people is killing each other because they hungry, because we starving them. But they don't say we're starving them. They just say, look at all black people that's hungry. And then they cut off the other part and leave that all to the side. They don't say nothing else about it. They don't be like, hey, man.
Until they get fucked up. And that happens sometimes.
Yeah, until the voices is being heard now people is looking like, wow, okay, we understand. Some people like, we finally get it. We understand that y'all been hungry, y'all been wanting to eat.
Fuck all that shit.
We got all this food.
40 acres and how many mules and shit?
It's 40 acres and one mule. But
one mule.
But still,
We need
the repercussions, reparations, I'm sorry, not repercussions. Reparations and the 40 acres and the mule, I'm gonna deal with reality when it comes to that. There's no way in hell we get that. There's no way in hell we getting reparations because, bro, it's not going. It's to them. It's still enough that's hateful enough to stop that. And if we don't get the right people in there when it comes time to vote, then we always gonna have to deal with the conversation.
It ain't nothing to vote about. It's just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, if you know what you want, if you know how you want to be treated, go out to the polls and vote for the person you think is gonna do you that way. Right now,
I'm saying fuck all that shit. It's nothing to vote about. I'm talking about this needs to happen. You didn't vote about it.
that's what I'm saying. But things have to go through Congress and the House.
Fuck all that.
We gotta do it legally. But the only way you can do it, other way is
they know who's white and all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about Wham Bam, thank you, man. They got the power to do it, so let do it.
Yes.
And get it over.
But you gotta convince them. because they so convinced that they don't
win regardless. Is why, you know what I'm trying to tell you. There's people scared of balance on Earth. Okay.
Yeah, because they don't want balance. They need. Some people thrive in chaos. Some people thrive in stability.
Yeah.
Stability and chaos are not friends of each other. They don't like each other. If you
not
chaotic, if you chaotic, you don't like somebody that got order, because that's basically the opposite of what you are. And what are we taught nowadays? Anything that's the opposite of us, you're supposed to not like at first, but you're supposed to get to know so you can feel your way out within it.
Yeah.
But we was always taught, if you know good from bad, if the sign of that person being bad and you know bad is bad, bad.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
But you're gonna get in contact in you know, in front of with some situations to where you gotta do something bad. And then you can't have no mercy, and you gotta pray to God for your sins, and then you gotta handle your business.
Necessary evils.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all rip, you know, that's what you gotta do.
Yes. Sometimes you get necessary evils. You gotta do if you are about to get shot, but the only way you could survive is by shooting that person, that's a necessary evil.
Mm-hmm.
You're not finna. I don't think you will get judged for that, because it's his life or your life, and if that person is telling you beyond a reasonable doubt, I don't care about you, I'm finna whack you. Then, and you like, yo, I got a chance to live.
Whack
Yeah, you know it ain't no chance on earth that you could survive what's finna come, and you know they finna whack you. Care about your family, your friends, and everything else, and you want to survive. Your survival instinct is gonna kick in, but like, use that gun. It's cool. He'll be all right. He shouldn't beat you down like he beat you down and all that other stuff. Plus, if you know he beating you down and you know he wants to kill you, and he gonna keep doing it to everybody else, you doing people, and you saving yourself. So that's a necessary evil. Like if that person had no way of you, no way of even defending themselves, and you just whooped them down and shot them, that's not a necessary evil. You just evil. You just doing too much, and you deserve to get your ass put in jail for life. So that's what we're saying, y'all. Yes. So that's what I wanted to come with y'all today with. Wanted to let y'all know, like, it's a good thing being a black man in America, but you gotta be careful sometime around some people in some situations. Not everybody.
You gotta have time to come outside.
Every time.
Before they flip your ass up, man, on some dumb shit. Yeah.
So you gotta be prepared, ready, willing to deal with the consequences if you out there. Now, if you out there doing stuff and you trying to blame you getting arrested on your color, nigga, you know what's good. But black people, we not stupid. We know what you doing and doing. Shut up. We not going for that. We not going for that at all. But if you out here doing what you're supposed to do, and you just get drugged all across the land for doing what you're supposed to do, then everybody and their mama, not just black people, everybody that's human that know what the right thing is, be fighting for you. It shouldn't just be one crowd fighting for one crowd.
Right.
And big ups to all of my Black Lives Matter movement people that was on positiveness. To all of you cats that was looting and shooting and killing people, nah. And to all of you little the Antifa cats and all of the white supremacist cats that was starting a little mess within all the peaceful protests, I cannot wait until the government put. Believe me, they didn't have a lot of cameras down on y'all. I can't wait till the cameras. I cannot wait till the cameras expose y'all. And it's been I done seen a lot of people getting exposed, and a lot of people that have started fires and the riots have not been people of the darker complexion. Sorry. Y'all can go check the numbers. It's so many little hate groups that just tried to hijack the movement and turn it into some hateful stuff. Just like one of the movements, before we go, one of the movements was called Antifa USA. They got rid of them on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
But they called.
That is true.
They called for black people to say, forget the score. Forget the stores and everything like that. And they decided to say, hey, let's hit neighborhood. Now, all of us know that a lot of good white people are with the fight, but a lot of racist white people been sitting at home just really hoping that a rogue group of black people just run in their house and take everything that they got, which is that's what movement is about. It's about getting the police who are supposed to protect us to treat us like human beings. It's not about us running in white people's house trying to beat on them. That's no. Y'all taking the whole movement and you turning it on yourself because you don't feel or you don't think that somebody else is a human being.
Right.
And that's what's going on. So, to all you white folks that think we trying to run up in y'all house and steal y'all stuff and rape y'all women and kids, listen, shut the fuck up.
You just shut the fuck up.
That 1950, 1940 way of thinking, man, shut the hell up with that. We don't want to do none of that. I'd rather stay in my house, play Xbox, mess with my girlfriend and my mother. I don't want to fucking go out here and kick in your door, take your damn television, and have to run the risk of getting killed.
They say we live a ghetto life.
I don't do all that ghetto shit that y'all talking about. No, you can catch me on Xbox, Top Dot Man 81. You can catch me on games, doing what I got to do, staying my behind inside the house, building my empire from within. The only time you will see me outside is if I'm promoting something, doing a video with somebody, or just with my family when I go on vacation with them. If y'all don't see none of that, then I'm not doing nothing else. So, to all of you white folks who think we trying to run up in your house and start a motherfucking race war, yeah, kiss ass, bro. We not trying to run up in your house and start a goddamn race war. We don't want no fucking race war. We want rights just like y'all. Matter of fact,
we got the rights.
We fighting for the rights. We fighting for the same rights so y'all can have the same shit. Not just because for black people not to get harassed by the police. Nobody to get harassed by the police. White, black, Haitian. I mean, black and Haitian, same thing. White, black, Puerto Rican, anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody of any color. We don't want the police to run up on y'all, put y'all in the chokehold, beat y'all to death, take you from your family. Not just black people. It just tends to happen to black people at more of a rate because you have a lot of people with a 1920s way of thinking and a slave mentality and the 1840s way of doing shit. That's what you got. You got a lot of them. We have to root them out. So go to the polls. Let's take our ass to the polls. Let's get people like you know who, along with his little friends and his people. Let's get them the hell up out of here. If Joe Biden ain't no better, I can bet you he a lot better than Donald Trump. I don't like endorsing it like that, but who else we got?
Donald Trump.
Yeah. You got Trump and you got Biden. Who else we got? You gonna vote for who you vote for. I'm not judging, but I'm trying to go on another side of history. So, do what y'all gotta do. Black people, stay y'all ass safe out here. We gotta stay safe out here. So, we gonna end it on that note, man. Good looking for everybody that tuned in live. If I'm pretty sure not too many people is gonna watch this full live. So if y'all made it to the end,
oh Jesus,
that's good looking, man. But for everybody that want to watch it in increments, hopefully y'all think the conversation is riveting enough. If you do, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, see what it is and how we do. So, I already know what it is. Me and my boy Gabe.